Okay, hopefully you guys see me. If you see me, go for it. Let me know if you see and hear me. If you don't, let me know. Anyway, I think everything's good to go. I think we're live and actually recording. So, um, I'm glad everybody that just came through, and we're about to hang out for the next hour or so, maybe 30 minutes. Depends on how much information you guys are looking for and trying to actually glean from this conversation. I mean, today's topic is cyber. Well, it's actually Black Friday and Cyber Monday, how to take advantage of that. And this is actually one of 6 live conversations that Dymo Indicia is sponsoring and doing. And this is actually the second one. This is number 2. And if you look in the going forward online, you can see the one we did a couple of weeks ago. And you got one coming up in a couple of more weeks with my bestest buddy, Marcia Collier. She'll be doing a live chat like this in 2 weeks on the, I think it's on the 31st. But you can see the schedule over there on the Thinking Forward website for Dymo Indicia. So I want to discuss today how you can take advantage of 2 of this year's biggest shopping days, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So we're really going to just focus in on those 2 days because they're coming up in a little more than a month from now. And below this screen, you will see a social stream where you can actually submit your questions and I'll answer them live. And the next live chat, like I said, is with Marcia Collier, and that's on October 30th. Not the 31st. All right? So you can submit your questions, and you need to log in with either your Facebook, your Twitter, your Google ID, or you can have a Ustream account, and that way you can get into the chat and ask questions. So everyone take a minute right now. Go ahead and log in if you're out there and watching. That way you can ask a question live, and I will actually answer it live. All right? That's going to be the fun interactive part. All right. So I see a couple of people I want to give shout outs to. I see K.R. Loach. That I believe that's Kelly. So what's up? I know Golden Pineapple's out there, and I know that guy. He's not a Oilers. He's a New Orleans fan. I don't care for New Orleans. What's up, Golden Pineapple? And of course, I saw my friend Cliff. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, Cliff? How you doing, guys? So, I mean, that way, you see, I see these people in the social stream because they actually logged in to Ustream. And that's what you can do, and you can join the conversation. All right? So, let's get started. Let's go over and just look at some stuff because Black Friday is huge. I mean, it is a huge time for consumers. That's when they actually go out and start their Christmas shopping, quote. Because a lot of people actually are starting to do their Christmas shopping even now. But, I mean, there's always been this rush on Black Friday because that's the deal day, And so how can small businesses and people like us actually get involved in these kinds of special dates for the holidays? And that's what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you a couple of things. Like I said, this is some of the stuff that I've actually prepared early because a couple of people asked us questions early, and then there's some things that I really want to share with you about why this day is so important for online retailers, and not just online retailers, but retail in general. So a lot of the information I'll give you is it's kind of based around online retail because that's my specialty. And I don't think I even introduced myself. Okay, my name is John Lawson, and I'm from a site called Colder Ice, Colder Ice, COLDERICE.com, right? And e-commerce is my specialty. Marketing with social media is my other specialty, and this is what I do. So, all right, let's go ahead and see if this screen share works. I hopefully you can see my screen right now. You should be able to see it. I can see it. So if I can see it, you should be able to see it, right? All right, here's my slides. The deal is if I put on an actual slideshow, then it would cut off all the good stuff that I need to actually show you at the same time. So you're actually seeing some of the stuff over here in the left-hand column that is just a preview of the slide. So I know where I'm at, and I just want to go through some of the numbers on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And if you look, these are the 2010 versus 2011 numbers from last year, which is great, and it gives us the ability to make some projections. So for the month of November, right here, from 1 to 28, so that's all the way, the entire month of November, all the way through Cyber Monday, there was $13 billion spent online in 2010. That jumped to $15 billion in 2011. So year over year, that's a 15% increase. And remember, that's when we were in the real deep recession. I mean, this is when it really set in, or. So I mean, even in that time, we are seeing people moving more of their money online and doing more of that shopping in 2011. Thanksgiving Day, and this is another one of those things, guys, that I don't think you want to ignore. People really do shop a lot online on Thanksgiving Day. I've noticed that year over year that we get a lot of sales Thanksgiving Day that normally I would think that a holiday and most other holidays we actually don't get many sales, but after the football games and after dinner and while people are just sitting down chilling, they actually go online and shop. So, I mean, you're looking at over $400 million actually being spent on Thanksgiving Day. The next day is Black Friday, of course, and look at the difference from year over year of 2010, where it was $648 million, went up sky high to $816 million. And that's a 26% increase year over year. That entire weekend had a 16% increase year over year. And then here's the kicker, guys. So Black Friday, fantastic, $816 million. But look at Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday was over $1.2 billion. So actually, when it comes to online retail, Cyber Monday is the big day for us, all right? As cyber or online retailers, you've got to keep those kind of things in mind, because it's absolutely astonishing how much year over year these numbers are growing. So we saw a 22% increase in online shopping from 2010 to 2011. That's almost it's unheard of anywhere else in retail. Other retailers, brick and mortar, they're really always trying to at least see a single digit 2%, 5% increase. That's the way they're calculating. But online, we're calculating and seeing increases in the double digits, and not just double digits. I mean, 22% is a huge amount to actually do online. I love that. Apex Tools, Fred, I see you. We need to get John to steamer his background. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. I pulled it out of the package today. But it kind of was like, hey, you know what? I don't do laundry. I don't do laundry. So hopefully it'll fall out over the next couple of weeks before I get back online. It's like, I don't know. Send me a steamer for Christmas. Hello, I need a steamer for Christmas. All right. So, I mean, like I said, guys, if you have a question, I'm going to show you what to do. If you have a question, really, it helps me if you put some kind of like question mark in the front and then say my question, or just start asking your question. All right. What that does is it kind of lets me see it in the chat room. So I just did that, put, some stars in front of it or something, just so I know, hey, this is an actual question that we want John to actually do. All right, Fred, I'm going to put it on my wish list for Amazon. You got it, bro. You got it. All right. So, look, we're talking about Cyber Monday versus Black Friday. So Black Friday, actually had a bigger increase with 26% year over year. Cyber Monday had a 22% increase. So I'm projecting that this year Black Friday will actually be even bigger than it has been in the past, just because people are becoming more used to shopping both on and offline. So, I mean, what used to just people going out on Friday to catch the deals, the retailers are also going to be coming back home that evening and peeping out what they can buy online. And we're going to show you a graph on that in just a second. And the one cool thing I'm feeling this year is that I think we're going to hit this tipping point. And what I mean by that is, at some point, people are going to say, we need to start looking online and buying way more online because of these things. Your phone. If you've got the iPhone, you got the iPad, mobile is really, really changing the game. And it's changing the game so much that online retailers and offline retailers are starting to pay attention. So we, as online retailers, of course we're going to pay attention to mobile. But what also is happening is that offline retail are paying attention to mobile, and they're starting to use their online savviness, because a lot of them are huge retailers. They have huge lists, and they're starting to use that to get them more in line with doing some of their business for their customers and letting their customers know about special deals online. What does that mean for me and you? Well, that means more people will actually be online shopping. So even if a brick and mortar like Macy's and Walmart are driving traffic to the web to find products, I really believe that that's one of those tides that will rise all the boats, and it will actually be good for us, especially those of us who are the smaller retailers. We're a lot more nimble, and we can do things that a lot of the large retailers can't. They take a lot of time. It's a big old, it's a boat, and they got to turn that big old boat around. All right? So let's take another look here, and I want to show you Cyber Monday by the numbers. And what you're looking at right here is a graph, and that graph has a green line right here, or olive green, and then you've got a more darker green or turquoise, and then you got a blue line. And that is the year-over-year Cyber Monday sales by hour. Sales by hour, right? So the first line here is 2009, the middle line is 2010, top line's 2011. You see, one thing you do see is the trajectory kind of is the same throughout the day up until sometime around 14:15, which of course I guess is 2 o'clock, 2:15. And then it kind of breaks down and starts going a little bit off. So right here, you're seeing the lunchtime crowd. Lunchtime people are shopping. Then it goes down for the afternoon, and then it starts picking up again in the evening, in the early evening around 6 o'clock. Around 6 o'clock, people get serious again about shopping on Cyber Monday all the way through the rest of that evening, and it's really peaking right at the end around the 8 to 10 o'clock hour. Now, if I never saw this information presented by IBM, I never would have guessed that that is actually what's going on, and that people are shopping not just at work, but when they get home on Cyber Monday. How do you use this kind of data? Absolutely want to think about maybe doing some couponing. First, of course, have it in their inbox in the morning, right? So on Sunday night, you want to think about Cyber Monday, and you want them to start thinking about Cyber Monday, but not at 8 o'clock at night. You probably want to send it out to them overnight so that when they wake up in the morning on Monday, they know about your Cyber Monday sales, right? That way they can shop through it all the way during the day for work. But I would also give them either a special offer or a reminder of your Cyber Monday sales on that date, at least sometime in the late afternoon, early evening. So you see what I'm saying? Have a follow-up email that is attracting people to come back to your site or go to your site that evening on Cyber Monday. It's a good strategy, and of course the numbers here play that out. One thing to look for is look at that right here in this middle, how much more the jump was in 2011 versus 2010. And I believe when you put this over top of 2012, you're going to see at least that much of a leap. At least that much of a leap. So get ready. It's going to be a real gangbuster season. That's what I just said. We're already seeing things change. We're already seeing things change. So that was actual time, but look at the difference between shopping at peak time on Black Friday versus Cyber Monday. So what we're looking at right here is this green line is Black Friday. And this green or this purple line right here, the top line, is Cyber Monday. Like I said, on Cyber Monday, people begin shopping after they get home from work because most people do not take that day off. However, on Black Friday, everybody's pretty much off, and it looks like most of the people are doing their online shopping very early in the morning. They're looking online. What are they looking for? Well, first they're looking for where they're going to shop early in the morning, right? At that same time, your information needs to be in front of them. So if they're starting to look for Black Friday deals right here at 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., guess what? You have to make sure that your marketing pieces are in their inbox at that time. So again, on Thanksgiving, make sure that you actually take the time to put some things inside of their inbox, all right, before you get up. Because, I'm sleeping through Friday. Black Friday, I'm sleeping. I'm partying Thursday night. I'm watching the game. I'm just chilling. And everybody else can go shop because I'm not going shopping. If I'm shopping online. All right? Now I got a question. What products, besides electronics, would be hot items for us to push on Cyber Monday? What products, besides electronics, would be... Let me just put it like this. I've never sold any electronics. I've been online. Well, I did back in 2005. But, I don't sell any electronics. I sell clothing and apparel. And it sells well. So, basically, anything that's a gift item sells well. You want to also take the time, and this is one of my points later, but you want to look at your trended data from last year. What do you sell? And what sold last year? So, everything pretty much across the board is selling because people are looking for all kinds of stuff. They're not just looking for electronics. They're looking for gifts for their family. That's what the whole day is about. Not only are they looking for gifts, though, they're looking for specials. So no matter what you sell, if you've got a way to make it appealing for that shopper, because we're talking about a very specific couple of days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And these shoppers are looking for very specific things. So you want to think about that shopper and what would appeal to those shoppers. I have to do any marketing before I go to bed since I am never up before the buyers. I have to absolutely. Do all your marketing before you go to bed. Get ready. Question from Idea Coach. What products? Oh, I got that. Thank you. I'm definitely answered that one. So if you got questions, guys, feel free to ask. I'll answer them. This is real time. I like the real time. I'm doing my happy dance. See? Anyway, okay, let's look at one more of these charts that I've got because I don't want you to forget, guys. I don't want you to forget something. Between Friday and Monday, I don't want you guys to ever forget Small Business Saturday. What's so big about Small Business Saturday? Well, one of the things that's big about Small Business Saturday is that you can actually register your business, whether you're a brick and mortar or an online business. You can register that business on the Small Business Saturday website. And here's what happens, and this is what's important, is Small Business Saturday was totally made up. It's a made up holiday, and it's not really a holiday. It's just a made up day. Somebody made that up. I think American Express made this day up, right? They just totally fabricated it. And guess what? That's exactly what the card companies did back in the day. Secretary's Day. All of this stuff. What do they do that for? So you can sell more crap on those days. If I want to buy a card, I need a day to buy that card. So they used to make up a lot of these holidays simply to sell more cards for people to give things to. Small Business Saturday is another one of those kind of dates that are totally fabricated, but now that it's become a little bit more and more mainstream each and every year, a lot more people, and actually let's see if we got a number here. Because I was looking at this during the, here it is, all right? And I'm looking, and it's like 2.8 million people have liked this page on Small Business Saturday. So you can just type in smallbusinesssaturday.com and you'll get to this page, or you can check it out on Facebook and get to that page, all right? So Small Business Saturday is a big, big day for online retail. And like I said, 2.8 million people actually are aware about it, and they're going to be looking for specials and deals. So that's another way that you can creatively market to your audience. Make a special for them so that they can understand that you are supporting Small Business Saturday, that you're a small business, and that you're making a special offer for those people. I get a question. As an online seller, do you offer different promotions on Thanksgiving holidays? Yeah, absolutely. I think you should tailor your promotion because we're online, and most of our promotions are very easy to deal with. You know, you can actually get it all ready and all your creative ready, and then you just roll it out to your website and to your email marketing and to your social media in a nice way so that people can actually know about the deals that you are offering. October 20th is Canadian Small Business Saturday. So there you go, guys. On October 20th, it's Small Business Saturday for Canada. And if you service Canada, then have a special for Canadian buyers. Boom. It's it's like a no-brainer. Just create your creatives so that it falls for these holidays and segment your list and send it out to the people that are looking for it coming from Canada. Great. Thank you so much, Purple Unicorn. I had no idea that that was a date in Canada as well. Let's see. Somebody else said, for example, you have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber. Yes, that's it. That's it. So that's really back to back to back dates that you can market specifically to your customers for. All right, let's get back in here. I hear there are some noises in the background, but if you hear it, don't worry about it. It's the lawnmower guys. I'm going to tell them, hey, don't come up on the porch. Okay, so two good questions that people asked me in the some people sent some questions. And I like what Golden Pineapple, you really are right in my head on that. And he said, I would say that free shipping is more important than a big discount. Let's check some things out, and I'm actually going to work with you and prove that point because you're absolutely right. It says, question number 1 was, when should marketers start talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday? When should marketers start talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday? All right? The other question was, are certain discounts more appealing to consumers? Just like Golden Pineapple just put in the chat room, are certain discounts more appealing, like free shipping or BOGO, which are buy one, get one offers, or % off offers, right? So I don't like guessing at stuff. You know, there's sometimes you can guess, but I mean, before you ever make a guess, you should have a hypothesis based on education, right? So for doing stuff like that, I like to use this one tool. And it's weird to me how some people have not actually taken the time to look at this one tool. If you go to google.com/trends, that's google.com/trends, and I'm going to go there, and what you get is the Google Trends page. All right? So you should be seeing that on your screen right now. And what we're going to look up, we're going to answer that first question. So the first question that we had was, when should marketers start talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday? So let's look this up. Let's put in Black Friday. Oh, came up for me right there. And I'm going to hit Explore, and Google's going to come back, and it's going to tell me the frequency of search on that term, Black Friday. Do you see these peaks? These peaks are year over year. So this on the left starts in 2005, going all the way up to 2012. Somebody said they lost our... Okay, audio's back. All right, I'm just going to recapture this. It said from 2005 to 2012, right? That's what it's showing me right now. However, I just want to zoom in maybe on this data. So I just want to look at last year to find out, when did people start searching Google for the term Black Friday. So I'm going to change this from 2004 to present. That's the limit. I'm going to change that limit to just 2011. And now that's going to change my graph. And it's going to show me now when people start looking for Black Friday. And we see right here, they start October 23rd through the 29th. Small peaks, but really the real trajectory starts about November 6th to the 12th and the 13th through the 19th. So approximately, I would say, the first week of November, you need to start thinking about it. And the second week of November, you need to start talking about it. Based on this data, that would be my thing. I think anything you do before that will get a very little response because people are not looking for that. All right? So that is where I would start looking. And of course, on that date, that week, November 20th through the 26th, everybody's looking for Black Friday as a search term. You have to make sure that you don't wait until Black Friday to talk about Black Friday based on these numbers. Very interesting stuff, right? Let's look again for Cyber Monday. Do the same thing. I'm going to change the terms to Cyber Monday. When do people start searching Google for the term Cyber Monday? And again, I see a very clear distinction on the second week of November. Second week of November, they start doing that look. And then here's the cool thing, is Cyber Monday, they really don't peak until after Black Friday's over. So after Black Friday, that's when Cyber Monday shoppers start looking for the specials the most. Up until that time, I mean, the trajectory of that curve is huge, but I mean, it actually peaks on that weekend. Of course, it makes sense, right? Now, I got another question. If I don't normally, says, okay, this is a good question. This is from Louis the Seller. He says, I don't normally accept returns. Should I for the holiday season? You know, I wouldn't even just say for the, first I would have to ask you why you normally don't accept returns. Because I think you're kind of cutting down your sales unless you sell, something that's like underwear or, something that shouldn't be returned after somebody uses. And the reason why I say this is because people online, we have to remove all of the areas where people are uncomfortable. So you don't want your customer to feel like they're stuck with something once they open the box that they don't like. I mean, it's just not a good thing. Hang on one second. Okay. I knew that was coming. They had to come up on the steps and with the blowers, and I'm like, dude, get off the steps. All right, so anyway, make sure that you remove that friction for those people that are a little bit flaky about buying from you. And if you say, hey, we take returns, I don't really think that's going to change too much your return. You want to do that, test it, try it out, and see how much your returns actually increase. All right? And if they don't increase that much and your sell-through rates actually increase, then you end up paying for the money you might be losing by taking that back. So, at any rate, that's just one of the things. But definitely during the Christmas season, you really should be using that, because people buy things, it might not fit the person that they're gift giving. And that's another great point, guys. In the holiday season, this is important. Are you listening? In the holiday season, if I buy something from you on Black Friday to give on December 25th, you cannot have a return policy of only 2 weeks. I haven't given the daggone gift yet. So you have to let these people know who are holiday shoppers that after that you will take that return up until probably the 1st of January. I mean, that would be a best practice, because people have to give these gifts. They don't just give them on the holiday. A lot of people give it on the holiday, then go visit family on the week after the holiday. You feel me? So you got to be able to make sure that these guys are able to return this gift that didn't fit. It didn't fit. I didn't like the black one. I want the red one. And then you got a policy where we don't take returns. Well, guess who's not shopping with you ever again and telling 10 of their friends? Make sense? So you really do want to do that. Okay. So the other thing we were going to ask, we were asked, and we're going to answer, was are certain discounts, this is great, are certain discounts more important, right? So we're going to answer that one, and we're going to go back to our Google Trends, and we're going to look at this. So we're going to type in free shipping. Watch this. Free shipping. I know all of you like that free shipping, don't you? All of us retailers love free shipping. Not. All right, here we go. So now I want to change this to 2000. No, I'm going to say all the dates. All right, I want to say 2004 to present. Watch what happens to this calendar. This, or this graph, this is free shipping searches. You see this? Over the years from 2005 all the way to 2012. So the last one, the last peak here is 2012. And so here's what's going on, guys, and it's crazy, is that every year, you're seeing free shipping as a search term increase. It's huge, right? So, and when does it start? Let's look. As a term, it's overall, it is a very popular term, but in the Christmas season, it becomes a really popular term. So I'm just going to look at last year. Look at that. All year long, it's pretty flat line. Then all of a sudden, right here, starting November 13th, all the way through the holiday season, that's the 24th. So the 13th through the 24th, people are searching for the term free shipping. Should you find a way that their or your items come up inside of their search term for free shipping? Absolutely, guys. Don't ignore the fact that people are actually searching for one term during the holiday season more than any other term when it comes to discounts, and that is free shipping. Figure out a way to add that to your marketing mix. And I love free shipping over a certain number. That's fine. Free shipping over $25. Absolutely, you can do that. That's great. When should you not do free shipping over $25? When your average order volume is $10. You feel me? If your average customer comes to your site and all they buy normally is $10. I saw that freeze up there. I'm going to say this again. If people come to your site and the average customer only spends $10 with you, then having an offer of free shipping over $25 is a bad offer. Why is it a bad offer? Because it's too high. You've set the bar way too high. You're asking them to double and a half their normal cart value, right? When you set your free shipping mark, if you're using one of those over a certain amount, you want to try to make sure that you are pushing them just higher enough that it's attractive to them. So if your average, order is $10, then go for the $15 mark. Maybe go for the $18 mark. I really believe if you're trying to double your cart or make them double their cart, you're really wasting your time. So if your average order is normally $50, then free shipping over $70. That might work. That's a better number. So try to play with that number because you want them to actually go up. You want them to hit that mark. So make the mark something that they are able to hit. Okay? Fantastic idea. And it doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of people sell $10. I sell $10 items. My average order is around, well, it's not $10, but I do sell $10 items. But I'm just saying you have to make sure that you put it in line wherever it is. It's relative. It's a totally relative term. So free shipping, I really believe in, at least in the fourth quarter. You can get rid of it later if you hate it. I know. I tried to go to the post office. I asked him. I went to the post office. I asked the man, what's the free shipping? He's like, we don't have any free shipping. We know there's no free shipping. However, the customer likes that term. The customer likes the term free shipping, and they search for it in the fourth quarter. All right, I'm checking my time. We're good on time. Remember, guys, if you actually are just joining us, we have a live chat right below. You have to log in with your Facebook, your Twitter, Google+, or you can create your own Ustream account. Once you do that, you can actually ask a question, and I will answer that question live right here in this chat. All right? Let's see. We're going to go back to the slides that I have, and we got a couple of more. Cyber and Black Friday by the numbers. This is a good one for you guys to check out just so you get a good understanding. It might be a little hard to read, and Dymo Indicia will make this available to you on their Thinking Forward website. So just, bookmark that, and in about a couple of days, maybe no more than a week, these actual slides will be up there for you as well. All right? But these are some numbers. Again, these come from the IBM study, and it's some really fascinating stuff. So on Cyber Monday, the average order volume, or the average order value of all the retailers that they followed during this season was $141 on Cyber Monday. Compare that to Black Friday, it was $139. Again, like I said, Cyber Monday actually beats Black Friday online. I think that makes sense. Year-over-year change, though, I think is important to look at. That Cyber Monday grew year-over-year for 11.3%. 11.3% growth year-over-year on the actual order value size. All right, that's the cart value, right? And then on Black Friday, it kind of was less than 1%. It really didn't change, So I thought that was some interesting numbers. The second part, conversion rates. The conversion rates are up 4% year over year for Cyber Monday and up 27% for conversion on Black Friday. That means people who are actually landing on sites and buying. Landing on a site and actually purchasing is your conversion rate. And then they've got some other kind of rates that I'm not going to cover right now, and we can go into that. Like I said, look at it at your leisure. One of the ones I did kind of enjoy looking at was the average session length. That means the time people spent online on a specific site, right? So in 2011, the session wait was 6 minutes and 49 seconds. All right, 6 minutes, 49 seconds. However, in 2010, the time spent was 7 minutes and 16 seconds. So the time spent on Cyber Monday on a site decreased nearly 5%. What do you think that might mean? I actually think that people are very savvy now. They're not going to browse your site forever trying to find what they need. So you have to make sure that your site is loading fast. All right, anything you can do to help that load time, do it. The second thing is make sure that the information that they need to make that purchase is very much in the viewing eye level. All right, because people are not spending as much time on websites as they once did because they are expecting it to be fast. Fast, fast, fast. That's the key word. All right? I thought that was a good one. Definitely, like I said, these slides will be available for you, and you want to probably delve into this a little bit more when you look at those other numbers. All right? Let's talk about mobile for a second. You know, I mean, I definitely touched on mobile, but I want to talk about mobile, and I'll go back to that slide in just a second. But I'm going to answer this question. Louis, I'm going to answer that question right now. Return policy. Should I pay the shipping for the return item and not the buyer? Should you? Not really. No. The only time I pay for shipping, and this is me personally, the only time I pay for shipping is when I made the error. You know, if our company makes the error, absolutely you should return. It should be free to return. Should everybody do that? No. Test it. See if it works for you. I think, you know, people like Zappos and Amazon have done great jobs with being able to do that. Smaller retailers, I don't know if you can actually afford to do that. I know I'm not looking to do that at all, you know, but I will give them everything back when they send it back, including outbound shipping. I do that. That's one thing I do, and I think that's a good practice, is if they send something back to me and they just didn't like it, I don't want them to be obligated to me at all. I give them all their money back. Why do I do that? Because I want you to get it in hand. I want you to touch it. I want you to feel it. Because once I do that, you're less likely to send it back, one, and you're more likely to purchase knowing that you can send it back at no risk other than the postage to send it back. So that's my thing. Something everybody needs to test it in their own business model and with their own customers to really see what the reaction is. All right? So but we were going to talk about this mobile device and how important it is. You know, one of the things I was looking at my own site the other day. And if you've never picked up your phone and looked at your own site, do that today. Do it. Don't do it right now. Don't. Hey, wait till I get done. Okay? We only got 15 more minutes. You can do it after we're done. So what you want to do is you want to take your phone and look at your own website and see how it actually renders to a buyer on a mobile device. And one of the things that I think is really easy for people to do to actually encourage people to purchase from a mobile device is use a oversized cart button. All right, the add to cart button. Don't use those old small ones that you used to have. Make it about 5 times larger. That way, when they get on this device, they see it. You know what I'm saying? That's a great way to make your site more mobile friendly. All right? So let's look at some of the mobile information that we got. Consumer spending increased. Online sales were up 29.3% on Black Friday. The mobile bargain hunters on Cyber Monday, mobile traffic averaged 10.8% compared to 14.3% on Black Friday. Mobile sales, consumer sales on mobile devices reached 6.6% on Cyber Monday, and it was 9.8% on Black Friday. So what does that mean? People are in the store on Black Friday, and guess what they're doing? They're actually looking at prices on the shelf and online at the same time. Isn't that I think that's kind of cool. Then it's talking about the Apple shopper. Let's see. Apple's iPhone and iPad continue to be number 1 and 2 for mobile device for retailers. And that was all in 2011. It could change this year. I think Android it might actually take one of those slots. We'll see. But Androids were in position 3 with 3.2%. Collectively, the iPad and the iPhone accounted for 7.4% of all online traffic on Cyber Monday and 10.2% on Black Friday. That's incredible. Incredible numbers. All right? And the iPad users are driving more retail purchases every day. Every day, man. The iPad is so important. How about social influence? Let's look at this. Shoppers referred from social networks generated about 0.5% of all sales on Cyber Monday versus about 0.5% on Black Friday. I mean, it was so minuscule between the two that it didn't even really make a big dent. All right. Discussions on social sites led up to Cyber Monday increases in volume by 115% compared to 2010. So discussions, that means people that are either talking about it or doing searches for items inside of social chat are really starting to see a lift. We're starting to see a lift in their conversion when they do those kind of online research in social space. So social is very important. It's very important. However, it's not as important probably as email. Still not as important as email. It's a support mechanism, I believe. It's still the support mechanism. And we're going to give you a little, a last taste because I want to make sure I get to this. I got 12 good tips for you. 12 good tips. So we're going to talk about some of these tips for you for this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. All right? So here we go. Tip number 1, be the ninja. Be a ninja, man. I mean, start hiding out and spy on your competition. See what they're doing. See what the big boys are about to do. Make sure you're on certain people's email lists. Make sure you're checking out their Black Friday specials that are coming up so you can be in the know on what the consumer is seeing from your competition. Have to do that. You have to do that. Now, if you're not actually a Facebook fan of your biggest competitors, come on. You better be. You need to know exactly what's going on, and social media makes it so easy to spy on your competitors. Make sure they're in your friend list for Facebook, follow their Twitter feeds, and find out exactly what they're doing, and find the things that you might need to counter or do as well. All right? Leverage your UGC. That's your user-generated content. If people are coming back to you and giving you great feedback, start using that feedback. Put it at the top of your listings. Make sure you quote people that are saying great things about your product. Why not? Because people that are looking online right now are looking for recommendations. There are browsers out there that don't know what to buy, which leads me to point number 3. Who is the expert? You're the expert. So since you are the expert, you want to make sure that you tell them, hey, this is a great product for this customer, all right, for this gift giving. You want to give them some recommendations on what they should buy because people sometimes are just browsing. And when they're browsing, they're looking for some expert advice on what items they should be purchasing for gift giving. Think also about making sure that your store is optimized. This is number 4. Make sure your store is optimized for the browsers and for the power shoppers. The power shoppers are the people that have already done all the research. They found out, they saw your pricing, and they're ready to buy. Boom, they're ready to buy. Make sure that they are, as soon as they land on that page, they're ready to purchase that product and how to get it in their cart. Do that. The other person is the browser. These are the people that are looking around. They'll come maybe to your home page. They'll come to your landing page for your category. And you want to optimize your site, like I said, with recommendations for the things that they might want to buy. Here's a great gift for the wife. Here's a great gift for the guy. Here's a great gift for kids under 20. Here's all of our stuff under $20. You know, these kind of things. You want to help them. You want to help them navigate through all the hundreds of items that you might have in your store. Number 5, enhance your fulfillment operations. Get ready, guys. I mean, like I said, last year was a 12% increase in sales. If that does it again, and I really think it's going to be like 15%, 18% increase in sales, are you ready? Is your fulfillment operation ready? Nothing worse than having to tell a customer, just wait a couple more days, I'll be there. No, they want it fast, they want it now. Make sure your fulfillment is able to handle your volume. Number 6, use social to inform fans to watch for special deals in their inbox. Remember I said social media is a great handoff? When are you going to start talking about Black Friday? I'd start talking about it in social to let them know. Hey, on Monday, we're going to have a special coming. Check your inbox. Oh, you're not a member of our list? Join the list now. You don't want to miss. See, what you're doing now is you're getting that customer information. You're getting them to join your mailing list. It's not just about liking your page. They already liked it. Once they've liked it, you want to get their email. That's the next thing you want. All right? So entice them in social media to start making sure that they watch their email or join your email list so that when you put that stuff out Friday morning, they know it's going to be there Friday morning. Get the hype. Get them all hyped up. Coming up, you know. They love that stuff. Number 7, optimize your SEO for hot products. If you know, man, last year, looking at my data, and please look at your traffic data from last year, he was like, these sold really, really well in 2011. Well, guess what? Now you know that they sell well in 2011. You need to optimize your SEO, pay-per-click, and even product ad buys for your hot products, because you know these things sell when people see them. See? So you've got the data now, so go back and look at it. Number 8, reward your loyal customers with specials. God, man, isn't this the giving season? These people have been your customer all year long. They fed your family. They fed you all year long. Why not give them something special for the holidays? I'm telling them a special discount, you know. Give them something that you're not giving to everybody. Give them a little thank you note for being a great customer. This is the time to do it. They'll remember you all year long when you do something special for them right now in the holiday season. Reward those loyal customers because they are the bottom line of your business. Number 9, update that dusty social media page. Look, if you got a Facebook page you haven't visited since Facebook started, you need, and look, I'm talking to myself, you need to go out there and either, look, you need to do one of two things, and I need to be online for it. You need to get rid of it or use it. Because there's nothing worse than a social media page with no activity. That is like, look, they must be a graveyard. People don't want to see that, you know? So if you've got a social site and you have not done anything for it right now, go out there and get it ready for the holidays. Put some data up there. Put something up. Put something up and make sure it looks active to those buyers. All right? Let's see. So number 10, get your promotional materials now. Start right now. There's no reason to wait to write the email for Black Friday on Thanksgiving evening. Why wait? You can write that email right now. Go ahead. Start writing all the emails. Start creating all of your creative, you know, all of your special coupons and all that kind of stuff. Get it all together right now. And then when time comes, you can just roll it out. Matter of fact, if you're using some of the email, you know, marketing tools, you can automatically schedule them all. We can have all of them scheduled by November 1. And don't even have to worry about whether or not they go out, because they'll go out on your schedule automatically. Great tip. That's a great tip. I love that tip. All right. Number 11, stuff that box. Stuff that box with promotional offers, people. Make sure you get them to come back to you. You don't want who wants a one-time customer? Is that what you're looking for? You're not looking for a one-time customer. They've come, they've spent money with you. It's the first time they've ever shopped with you. Give them a coupon. Make them come back. It doesn't have to be spectacular. 5% off, 10% off. Thank you for coming. Here's 10% off your next order. Boom. Now they're going to come back after the holidays. The key thing is you want to make these guys your long-term customers. All right? And that's how you do it. Get something inside of that box. I'm going to give you something right now. I don't know. It's so easy to do this. Let me show everybody what I use. I use a site. Spinning. I use a site called Club Flyers. No, I don't get a quarter for doing this. But it's such a fantastic deal that it's just, look at this. Right now, for $99, and this is two choices, $99. That's when I go to clubflyers.com. You get either 5,000 inserts, 4x6, not the little teeny ones. These are 4x6. You can get 5,000 of those for $99. They're thick cardstock. They're printed in full color on both sides for $99. You see that? Now here's the deal. I just like this site because I'm going to use this now. You see how right now I go to their webpage and they're giving me right here 2 options to choose from. They're actually making me want to buy something on the home page. You know, they're saying boom this or boom that, or you can go out and search all the other things that they've got. This is a great landing page for browsers and buyers. You see what I'm saying? It's real cut to the chase. So at any rate, that's one that I love to use, clubflyers.com. I think it is a fantastic tool, and you get 5,000 of those. That'll take you all the way through the holiday season. All right. Number 12, this is our last one, and then I'll check around for a couple of questions. Look at your 2011 traffic data. And I mean, you have to do that. Don't ask me what your what's the best sales day for Black Friday. Well, I mean, if you're just getting started, cool, I'll tell you. But if you've been in this business for all these years, you already got the data. Don't ask, go look. You find out when people come to your site, and make sure that you optimize and do things based on that. What's the number one thing to sell? Dude, how long you been in business? Look at your data. It's there for you. Go for it. Look at it. Check it out and start using that data to get you in front of this holiday season for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. All right, I'm going to take a couple questions, then we're out because we're running a little bit long. Thanks for the postcard tip, John. Going there after the webinar is done. Fantastic. What top 5 social media sites would you recommend for promoting our websites this holiday season? I mean, come on. You got to do Facebook. You got to do Twitter. I don't know if you have to do anything other than those 2, and I don't think you have to do any of them. But if you're going to do some, definitely check out Facebook, Twitter, and, of course, Pinterest. If you're doing a lot of stuff with the females, it's still a female kind of lean. So if it's and of course females do most of the shopping. So keep that in mind too. Facebook, Twitter, and I don't know if there's 5. The other two are the ones you need to find yourself. You need to go out there and find where people are actually talking about the products you sell. Because there's a lot of great forums out there that are still very active and lively on products that are unique. You know, I mean, I sell shoelaces a lot, and I found sites where they talk about shoelaces. Had no idea, right? So those sites are also good places, but I wouldn't go out there and just market. I'd go out there, listen, learn, try to really craft things, and, you know, be a help to the people that are in those forums, and that will make you into the expert, all right? Yes, absolutely, great idea, Fred, fantastic. Don't forget to put a QR code on your flyer. YouTube, fantastic. Yes, Karen, YouTube, make some videos. That's my Oprah videos. So, all right, so definitely you want to do that too, man. Videos are fantastic for advertising. Do we got any other questions? If not, I'm gonna break camp because I don't want to hold you. I hope you got a little bit out of that. I want to thank everyone for joining me. And again, like I said, Dymo and Disha has been setting these up. This is their second one in the series. We have another one out in that series that I did. And then coming up, mark your calendar today, on October 30th, Miss Marsha Collier. Marsha Collier is doing a live chat for you guys. And the next live chat, again, it's on a Tuesday. Marsha's going to give you strategies and tactics for making money with social commerce. So tune in right here on Thinking Forward. I really, really hope that you come back and join me. And if you're not following me, follow me on Twitter at Colder Ice, Facebook.com/Colder Ice. That's COLDERICE. This is your boy John, and I'm signing off. I'm out of here. Peace. And I can't believe you're still... Really? All right, here you go. I already did the bye-bye. Living the Red Cup lifestyle. Falcons. How about them Falcons? All right, guys. All right, I'm going to stop playing with you. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.